Yo, what's up, guys? We're back at it again with this Raze, IGN Raze top damage wizard review. Okay, we got a shield bash shitter on the left. As you know, in order to shield bash it, you have to be sitting on the left over here for the first phase, because in the first phase he's facing the right direction. In order to shield bash it, you need to sit behind Oryx, and in this case he's facing the right, so behind him is on his left. You need to sit around half a tile away from him. Also, excuse my washing machine in the background. So right here, you're never gonna be able to EP Fury. Like, there's a way you can, but like it's basically quite literally impossible. What you should be doing is O-spelling and having your like superior out, I guess, at the same time. So like right here, I would have swapped to superior or tier 14. That way you get an O-spell off, and then you can instantly just swap to your tablet. Because right here, what happens is, first of all, you get hit by a bunch of shots for no reason. Second of all, so you hit your O-spells, and then look at your mana bar. Like, okay, you use another O-spell, you swap to Snake Eye. Snake Eye is definitely not the thing you want to swap to here. Like, this was just like, I guess, the blunder, you'd call it in chess. Right here, you use some O-spells, and then you instantly swap to Tablet or Para. I'd probably swap to Tablet, because he's staying still in the middle. And yeah, I would like spam 2 or 3 tablets, and then follow him. Yeah, so you still have O-spell out. Okay, I think I understand why you play like max zoom out, so you can do stuff like this, though. Do you have range on your tier 14? But maybe you should get range on it too, bro, if you're gonna be this far away, man. No, but yeah, I think you need to work on your dodging here. Because if you worked on your dodging, like, and didn't get hit in random phases, or random moments like this, like, you can easily dodge these, by the way. Or just back out. You don't need to be tanking this. And this, like, you tank 2 and 2, I'm pretty sure here. So now you're slow. I don't even know if you use HP pots, but you could have just pushed on the stagger. Like, if you were full HP right now, you'd be able to tank these 2 and these 2, and then get to the EP longer. So also you could have swapped to O-spell there, but now you're gonna run out of mana soon. Yeah, you're wasting mana a bit. Okay, I definitely wouldn't use MP pots here, because you're already at max like mana bar anyway. I'd probably just use O-spells, and I know he's gonna get pushed to dominant soon. So what I would do here is either A, use a bunch of O-spells, or use a bunch of O-spells and then swap the tablet and then finish my mana bar off and then use MP pots. Because you do want to, like, let's say you have 22 MP pots, right? You do want to like use them, you know. So that's probably what I would have done. It's just, I'm at 500 mana, I use like 5 O-spells here and then swap the tablet, and use like 3 MP pots, and then use all my tablets there. I'm pretty sure you had enough time to do that. So yeah. Yeah, you want to be using tablet more, I'm not gonna lie. Like, you're risking too much like this, because let's say there's a silence counter right here, right? You're at 300 mana, right? There's a silence counter, you just wasted 300 mana. What you could have done is, at this point, hold on. At this point, I just swapped the tablet. I instantly just swapped the tablet, like right here. Hold on. Right here, I swapped the tablet, and I go down to 0 mana right here. That way I don't risk any bullshit counters, and also, you want to use all your mana and all your mana potions that you have in your backpacks before Celestial, so using mana on tablet isn't bad. Okay, a lot of problems here. Hold on. Once again, you're using MP pots even though like your mana bar is basically full already. Once again, you're not swapping a tablet. So over here you're at 400 mana. You're the one who blasted. Okay, wait. Let me see. Let me watch this back. Maybe you didn't blast. Okay, I lied. You didn't blast. I was surprised you didn't get a counter because I thought you blasted with the O-spell, but you didn't. But listen, the safest place in the room is literally on him, like basically throughout the entire fight. Like if you're new to 03 and you want to learn how to do 03, just stay in the middle of the room. For some reason, they made this boss so that it is not dangerous. And as you can see right here, you move away from 03, you move away from the middle, and that's what causes you to like panic, I guess, and get hit by these pest assist shots. That is the biggest mistake anyone can do, is get hit by pest assist shots, by the way. This ruins your healing, and it also ruins your, or I guess more importantly, ruins your mana regeneration. So right here, you're low. Let's say it goes to Splendors. You're at 400 HP. You can't even tank that well unless you use some HP pots. Like, you're just fucked all around, you know what I mean? Because you're at 400 HP. If this was me, I'm here. I'm using those spells. I would use MP pots, and then I would swap to tablet. I'm tableting right here, and then I'm going right there, right above this Cosmo. Because, okay, this is literally a safe spot. Look at it. Right here on my cursor. Nothing's going here. Look at this. There's nothing that goes here. Check this out. Hold on. Wrong one. But, I mean, it's the same for every Cosmo. It's like, just like a tile or two away from him, like, down. Right here. There's nothing that's going to be hitting you. Right on top of this Cosmo. You just make sure you don't get hit by this one and this one. And then you're fine, because these go here, these go here. This one will actually hit you, like, eventually if you stay there. So you need to, like, time it well. It's all about, like, timing. So you stay here, you don't get hit by these, and then the next wave of Cosmos goes, and then you move. So I do basically the same exact movement in all my Cosmos. If you go and watch my videos, you'll see that I always do this pre-exalted Cosmos the same exact way. And that's how I can go basically hitless after the fact of tanking right here. So this will help you in future phases. Like, for example, right now, okay, now if it were to go to Splendors, you would be fucked, because you can't tank because you're 400 HP. And yeah, you could use HP pots, so that's another strat. So right here, if I had Dom spell, I would just swap to Dom spell. You know, you don't need to this is like one of the first times I've seen you swap to tablet, and like right here, it's okay, but it's not that good. You want to be using tablets on staggers where, you know, you're like, you don't want to be wasting mana and you want to just dump all your mana at once. But on a gaze like this, I would use a couple of spells and then instantly you use the Dom spell. The negatives of using Dom spell in 03 are only one thing, and that it blasts, okay? Like, realistically, everyone should be using Dom spell. At least, like, if you're a new wizard player and you want, like, just damage to help the group, Dom spell is, like, the way to go. I mean, it does around 2 times Tablet's damage for the same mana, and Tablet's, like, one of the highest damaging spells. So, yeah, Dom spell does around 1.5 times the O spell, and then 2 times the tablet, and then, like, I think 1.7 times, or 2 times the para, and then, well, like, 1.7 or 1.8 times the tablet. So, yeah, definitely be using Dom spell, because you're not going to be blasting here, right? Let's say you plop down a Dom spell, right? Gaze goes into a stagger. Dom spells last 4 seconds. There's actually no run, like, quite literally no run where you actually blast guards with a 4-second Dom spell. Like, you can have, like, a best in slot run. You guys aren't going to push this to a stagger and then also push that stagger to a guard in the next 4 seconds. So I just use O spells and then Dom spell. Like, even in best in slot runs, like, you're actually just not going to push it that fast. So, yeah. So again, like, this was too risky. You did this on accident. I mean, you didn't dodge these pest assists. Like, I'm not attacking you. You didn't dodge these pest assists, like, calculated, because there's no point of moving away here. You could have just stayed in the middle. When there's pest assist shots like this, just stay in the middle. Especially when there's a bunch, because right here there was only, like, 1 wave, but sometimes there's, like, 4 waves, and I see people exiting 03. Just stay in the middle. If he guards, like he did, you still have a bunch of time to get out. So, yeah. Alright, well, it is a silence counter, so I want to see if you swapped your Diplo. Looks like you don't, so I don't know why you have it in your inventory. But, right here, I mean, I would totally get this Futile Drag, man. But you're just taking damage for no reason. I don't know. This is like, I don't know. You really want to, like, not get hit here. Like, I guess just dodge, but because there's, like, no point of getting hit here. Now you're just orange HP. For the next phase, you can't do anything. If you are full HP, you could risk trying to get the Futile Drag, but I mean, I understand backing out when it's a silence counter and you're at 300 HP. Also, you don't have a 100 heal. Wait, you don't have a 100 heal. I don't know if you have a 100 heal yet, but you only have, like, a, I don't know, 91 heal pet. So you're gonna want to, you know, level up your pet. Right here, you didn't have to back out. You're exalted and you have Vesture, so what I would do in this situation is I would actually stay in this middle, unless like I'm getting like actually cummed on by like these gauge shots. There's a bunch of other people in the middle as well, like between O3 and these red circles. So I would have stayed like, you know, at the very corner, like, and then just left only if like I see like 2 or 3 waves coming straight at me. I would just like straight lined out, and yeah. There's that. I noticed that you're like really low like this entire fight though. I would use a snake eye ring here if I was in this position. I mean, I probably wouldn't be in this position because I know for 90% chance that he's going to go top right because most of the group is top right. So if you're not actually taking the initiative to steal the drag like you are, like see how far away you are, there's no way you're going to get the drag. So you may as well just be going top right with them, or right or left, anything but this, because he's not going to go here. If you're the only one going here and you're not like actively trying to take the drag and like I guess sniffer drag or whatever it's called, you're doing jack shit here, you know what I mean? But if I was in this situation, I would use a snake eye instantly as soon as the silence counters out, because I would want to just get to the boss. Especially since he went top left, he didn't even go bottom right. So right here, after Furies, he goes top right, as you can see on the map. And then the next person gets his drag over here. I'm guessing it's an auto dodger with how close he got. But he got the drag and then he went top left. So, I mean, now you're just a tower like Terry. Yeah, you used Snake Eye a little too late there. Also, you should have Snake Eye on during this whole ordeal. So there's a couple things here. I would have I don't know, this is very hard. So, okay. Here's what I would have done here in this very interesting situation. I would have swapped to to Crystals and then healed up with HP pods instantly. Just so I can tank this Sicken. So I would go for the purple Sicken bombs. And then I would just use Oswell, then Tablet. Because Tablet has the best burst. So I can actually bet some money that if you were to Oswell right here with your Crystals, and then instantly Tablet, then it wouldn't have went blue, orange, and then green. It would have just went blue and then orange, and then you guys would have staggered. Because as you can see, like, even without that sequence that I just named, it went to orange and then, like, it shoots out green and then instantly staggers. If you just went and Oswelled and EP'd for, like, I don't know, a second earlier, this green wouldn't have shot out, and you wouldn't even have been low. You would have been like 100 to 300 HP after the previous wave. So you could have just gotten a lot more damage and made the run faster. Like, this is what I'm trying to say. Also, you're not using your ability. It's about to be pushed to Celestial, like, after this phase. And you don't want to risk, like, not spending your mana like you did. You have 300 mana. I don't know what happened here. I mean, right here, I actually haven't... I don't know if you were scared to blast or something, but, like, you have 100 mana. You could have used an Oswell here. That was like 3 seconds that you could have used your Oswell. Right here, you have 4 HP pots. If you want to tank, you can tank. You know what I mean? I would have just instantly used 4 HP pots. Also, I noticed you have 6 MP pots. I don't know what's in your backpack. I don't know if you have more MP pots in there or no, but I would have used 4 HPs and then 6 MPs and then Oswell, tablet. But yeah, you have 300 mana that you could have used on tablets or anything. Alright, you only got like 2 EPs off in here. I don't know, I think there's not much I can say about other people's Celestials. I feel like you either need to just watch other people do it a lot or just do it yourself a lot until you feel comfortable with what you have, because obviously I can say like a lot of things here that like I think are wrong. But I mean, Celestial is so different for some people. Some people have like completely different setups and completely different play styles in Celestial. But right here, you know, your tracking's not good and your swap usage isn't good either. Like your swap timing, I guess, because realistically you should be swapping a Superior like around here and then swapping back to tier 14 around here, because you just missed like some superior shots, and then when you did swap to tier 14, this didn't mean jack shit. You should be using tier 14, then swapping superior, and then swapping back to tier 14. Also, you swap to Ospel a little late. Also, I did notice that you swapped to Diplo for Celestial, but you didn't swap it for the earlier silence counter. But right here, if you watch more TAU videos and like more Wizard, you'll see that I swapped to Paraspell like around here, and swapped to Diplo, swap off Diplo like around there as well. But you swapped off of Para a little too early. Okay, right here, there's a humongous problem. Like, I think this might be your biggest problem right here. Wait, hold on. Where is it? You used one O spell? Hold on. Am I seeing this right or what? You used one O spell. This is like the biggest blunder I've ever seen raised. Okay, look. You have 400 mana. Here I'm spamming 2 or 3 O spells and then swapping a tablet. Maybe even one O spell if I know the group's DPS is really good. Because you do not want to be wasting mana. It's much better to like use all your mana on tablets than it is to use them up on O spell and then miss some O spells, okay? Like using tablets, you have like around 20,000 damage of tablets. If you try to do 4 O spells and then 2 of them miss, that's only like around 5 to 15,000. So right here, I'm using O spells and then swapping a tablet and then using tablets. You used one ability. This is like so much mana loss that like I can't even comprehend. Look at all this mana that you could have been getting back right now from your pet, but you're just at full mana, you know. And then it's even worse. It's a futile. So now, this is one of the worst phases for Wizards, by the way, because it's one of the worst phases after Celestial, because in this moment between this little stagger right here, so he gets staggered, right, and then he stands up and then he begins TPing to people and starting new phases. Between that moment and then the towers coming up, you want to go to 0 mana. And when it comes to futile, this is one of the only phases where you virtually cannot use any other spell except Paraspell in order to dump your mana. Because tablet, you're just realistically you're not hitting tablet, because tablet's really service-sided. So if you're like on high ping, you're not gonna hit, like, it's not gonna be reasonable to hit tablet on this movement. So your like main course of action here is to use Paraspell. There's a decoy, which is nice, but you get silence. So like the amount of mana that you lost here, like I'd say you lost probably around 30 to 100k damage, like here if you played this like optimally. Like you got silence, you could have used Paraspells and then maybe a Dom spell if you had a Dom spell. And yeah, you went for the TP cancel. Like there's no reason though. You don't need a TP cancel there. There's towers, you're risking too much. And right here you're getting hit by Pestasis. Like I said, don't get hit by Pestasis shots, guys. This is too useless. There's no point. I don't know if you're wanting to get it to the boss. It's much better to actually just stay here and then wait for whatever he does than to get hit by this Pestasis shot for no reason. And then all these other shots, these crumple shots. But yeah, you still have MP pots. Okay, you could have swapped to Oswald there. You need okay, like the reason, I'm guessing the reason you didn't swap to Oswald is, I don't know, you didn't expect a stagger, right? But look, he's doing Panic and Scream. One of the three phases in Oryx that just is basically a guaranteed stagger in most cases, like in 90% of the cases. And he's at group. He's 1000% gonna be staggered here. What I would do here is, okay, right here, I would use maybe one Paraspell or one tablet and then swap to O-Spell and then just be ready with like my balls to the walls with my O-Spell so I can, you know, be tier staffing or superior, whatever bullshit, and then instantly swap to EP when it gets staggered. Because right here, I would have used a Paraspell, I would have had the Vesher proc. I swapped to O-Spell, I have like 300 mana or something. And then right here, when he walks, I just instantly EP out, get like 3 O-Spells. But right here, instead, you wasted a bunch of your mana on Paraspells and tablets, and then even here, when he's staggered and he's standing still, when you could have swapped to O-Spell, you're still using Paraspell. And you're not even using it. Are you saving your mana for next round? Look, Again, you're at max mana bar for no reason. Look, you could have at least used pairs over here. There's actually no reason not to. I don't know. I think maybe you're too scared of blast. Perhaps. Yeah, I mean, that was again like I feel like a useless TP cancel. Like this is gonna get slingshotted. Your repeat means jack shit in this case. Didn't even really get any P, but again, you're getting hit by Pestasis shots. Really, you need to take note of not getting hit by Pestasis shots. And this is not just you. This is everyone. Pestasis shots are like will lower your damage more than a weakened tower. I swear. And I might even have to like stand by that quote. I mean, I just made that shit up like on the fly, but like a weakened tower, you know, weakens you for like, I don't know, 5 seconds, but a Pestasis shot Pestasis you for like 6 seconds. And you know, wizards staffs are really bad. They mostly shine with their abilities, so yeah, not being able to use your ability too much is really bad. So right here again, like you're just getting hit by too many random shots. Like this inners, there's no way you're getting hit by this, like actually. You just, you know, stay away. You have your range. You don't have to like be like melee distance, I guess. Also these silence beams. Getting silence is worse than Pestasis, but like getting silence in 03 is one of the most like rare things. So yeah, just don't get silenced. You could have gotten like probably 3 O-spells off there. It seems, yeah, so you're on a laggy server, because I was about to say, like, I don't believe for a second that you're hitting 2 O-spells here with how fast you got off. But I can see that you're, like, playing on Australia or Asia, maybe, because your ping... Okay, lights off for a second there. Yeah, your ping's a little off right here. So, yeah. Alright, I would have used no spell here, or at least use the pair spell, because you don't want to go into the vulnerable period with no attack buff, because like these shots that you're like almost hitting over here could have been attack buff, but as you can see, you only use your Vesture like, I guess, like a couple frames after this frame. So I would have either used a no spell for this Vesture proc and hit those spell on the futile, or swapped a pair spell, plopped it down, and this pair spell would have eventually hit, because the shots converge and futile runs around them. Unfortunately, he gets dragged off a decoy right here. If this somehow happened to me, I would have instantly used a Snake Eye Ring right here. I see him here, I'm instantly Snake Eyeing out and then going bottom right over here. Counter rotating is other idea though. It looked like he was on like a decoy maybe. Maybe I was in this run decoying. You're getting hit by a lot of shots, man. Surprised you don't screen rotate. I would have definitely screen rotated just so I can like see him better, see where he's gonna go. Because right here, like your visibility is really fucked. You can't even see that there's a decoy here. Well, I mean it's actually blue, so you can kind of see it. But like, yeah, in here I can rotate. Of course, camera rotation is usually preference, but right here, without knowing that the decoy is there, you're never gonna know that he's gonna get slingshotted because of this decoy right here on my cursor. You would have expected it if you were screen rotated though. Surprised you swapped a tablet here. I mean, actually, I guess I would have done the same since he's gonna die soon, but you had a lot of opportunity to just use your abilities. Well, actually, the only reason he died is because he reset. Because as you can see, he has 10 million HP. And if you didn't know, 03 dies at 1% or below 5% if it's on a reset. So right here, he reset. He does like 2 phases or 5 up to 5 phases. And then he resets. So if he resets with 5 or under percent HP, 5% in this case is around 500k. So as you can see, it was like 400k, so it was below 5%. So he dies on a reset right here. Or you can push him to 1% HP. So 1% in this case would be, you know, 110k or 100k. So yeah, that's like 300k damage that was, I guess, wasted. That's not something you can really control unless you understand how long the phase has been. But in this situation, like, yeah, you could have like put all your tablets out right here, or put all your tablets out and then the Dom spell that's an imaginary right here. So yeah, that was a 4-minute run, 450 run, and 810k. I'm not sure if that's how much DPM. How much DPM is that? Like, I don't know if that's Pump Hall's proficient or not. Let's see. Divided by 290. Okay, so that's 170k DPM, 167. So, yeah, I think this video, it needs a lot of work. Like, mainly just dodging, though. You're getting hit by a lot of shots that you don't need to, and it's really ruining your opportunities. Because, like my friend Max once said, HP is a resource, and you need to use it. It's not just like a survivability thing. Like, there's certain things like Cosmos right here, where it's either you. Hold on, wait, where's the second Cosmos? Like right here, it's either you heal up or you dip. You could heal up. You have 4 HP pots. Picture this as like an MP pot. These HP pots are actually just DPS like moments, you know? Like, use these HPs and then you could have gotten more damage. HP is a resource. You need to use it. But like when you're getting hit by, you know, random shots, that's not using it. You know, you need to use it by tanking vital things in order to, you know, do damage. Of course, like sometimes you'll get hit by random stuff, but yeah, for you, I'd recommend trying your hardest to actually go hitless and then playing off of that. I think that's actually a really like good way to learn, is just trying to go hitless and then implementing tanking, implementing DPS strategies. I've been recently doing that on my Twitch streams with Summoner, where I'll go hitless for the New Waffle challenge, because New Waffle is hosting a challenge for if you do 1 million DPS or 1 million damage with 175k DPM, and you also have to be hitless. So if anyone's been watching TAU, you'll see that I have 315k DPM hitless, but it wasn't a million, so I didn't complete the challenge. But going hitless definitely teaches you to like not get hit by random shit anymore, and it's definitely helped me with dodging a lot, like trying to specifically go for hitless. So yeah, that's my number one tip for you, because that's what I see all around here. Also, just more game knowledge. I'd say just watch more TAU in order to understand a bit more, and of course get a Dom spell. I always praise Dom spell because it's like the most important part in this entire kit. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. If you didn't enjoy the video, leave a dislike. And and as far as elite and comp, I would honestly, I'm not sure anymore what the recs are for that, but I do see a lot of things they need to improve on. For elite, no. I probably wouldn't give it for neither of the roles with this gameplay. Like, you need like a bit more practice on wizard, some more TAU watching probably. So yeah, if you liked, like; if you didn't like, dislike, and if you loved, then leave a subscribe and hit the little bell. Also, check out my Twitch. We're doing a face reveal soon because we met our sub goal. So yeah, have a good day. Peace.